So, good morning or good night, depending on where you are in the world, and welcome to another album review of The Shield Dude on a Couch. I'm your host, Hector, and today we're going to talk about the album by the band is called Hippotraktor, and the album is called Stasis. And for those of you that don't know, they're a progressive metal band from Belgium, and this is their second full-length album, following an album they had in 2021, which was a concept record. And on that concept record, they had a protagonist, which is nameless, which is all about him and living in a world where there is no humans. And on Stasis, it's the continuation of that story. So it's the point of view of the protagonist, and it's not in chronological order. So this album starts when the protagonist dies, and when he dies, he's basically going through the motions and reliving his life, seeing how he learned from humans. He learned love, compassion, but also greed, jealousy. So the good things and the bad things. And it's basically like the concept of when you die, apparently, you're seeing your life and you see a tunnel. So basically it's based on that concept of, and the name Stasis really fits with the concept of this record. So it's interesting that they take it from when the protagonist dies in the song Descent. So he's descending into his memories and remembering life. And for best to describe the music of Hippotraktor, it's, if you just think of those Meshuggah riffing with that Gojira groove and the progressive depth of a band like Textures, and you get the sound of Hippotraktor. So yeah, that's basically the sound. This album is 7 songs, 46 minutes in length. And what I like about this album and the songs is that all the songs take you on an emotional journey. They're not, they blend so many styles, especially in the singing. You have harsh singing with clean melodic singing. And there you have songs where all of a sudden, in the midpoint, it slows down and you get these beautiful melodies that really contrast when they go for more of those djenty progressive guitar sound. So Descent is a great album opener because it really sets the mood for what the album is about. It has a few subtle changes, peaks and valleys at 6 minutes and 46 seconds. And I think what this album does is it rewards its listeners because every song has a payoff, because with the changes it keeps it interesting. Because if it was a whole style, the whole song, it could get repetitive, but they really do a good job in changing the tempo of the songs. On songs like Echoes, Silver Tongue, those are more of the faster songs, but they also have some melodic parts to them. And I can state that I like the singing on this record because I think the singing is very emotional, especially with the clean singing. I think it carries a lot of weight to the lyrics and the themes that are explored on this record. A song that I think stands out with how much changes it has and how it can change from beautiful to more aggressive is The Indifferent Human Eye. I think that's a great track, and at the middle point it gets very quieter, almost electronic at times with with some beautiful guitar melodies to it. But also this band can, when they want to go hard on songs like Renegade and Stasis, they can do so. I think Stasis is the best song on the album. Is one of the longest, almost 8 minutes, and that one in the middle part has a great melodic guitar solo that it's a guitar solo that it's very almost you can sing along to it. And I think that track really goes well into the ending song of the record, which is The Reckoning, and that one is a little bit more slower and somber, but it really closes the loop of the whole record. So I think this is a great record. This is a great band that you shouldn't sleep on. I think Stasis really, if you have that itch for Meshuggah or Gojira or Textures, this band can do that for you. I like the concept as a whole because I think it's interesting that they could have started with the chronological order of the protagonist, like giving birth and dying at the end, but they did the opposite, and I think it's interesting because it's just like you are put into the protagonist's shoes and you're like judging his life or seeing what his life was like, and you get to tell if it was good or not. So I think that's a great concept. And if you want to know more about this record, I actually sat down with two members from the band and we discussed this record, the concept, the making of the album, and more. So I'll put the link down below so you can watch that and learn more about this band. So I want to know from you, Couchers, what do you think of Stasis by Hippotraktor or Hippotraktor? If you don't know this band, let me know after you listen to this, what are your thoughts on this? And tell me, what other like progressive records are you enjoying this year? So if you like the videos that I'm putting out, do not forget to give me a like and do not forget to subscribe. That helps me with the YouTube algorithm to get to more people like yourself. So until next time, people, this is Hector, the Shield Dude on a couch, and I'll see you right here on the couch. Thank you and goodbye.